Hello. This lesson will be discussing congruent triangles. Basically, congruent shapes are two shapes that are exactly identical. So that means all the matching angles will be equal and all matching sides will be equal. If we're talking about congruent polygons. And if you remember, a polygon is a 2D shape with straight sides. So if two polygons are congruent, they are exactly the same. And they cover each other exactly. All angles, all matching angles will be equal. And also all matching sides will be equal. Here I've got two congruent triangles, congruent pentagons. A, B, C, D, E, F, and F, G, H, I, J. They are congruent, even if this one is turned with respect to that, so still they are congruent. What we'll have here, AE is equal to JI, or starting from AB is equal to JF, BC is equal to FG, CD is equal to GH, and DE is equal to HI, and finally EA is equal to IJ. So all corresponding sides are equal. The same goes for angles. Angle A from this is equal to angle J from this. Angle B from this is equal to angle F from this. Angle C from this is equal to angle G from this. And D from that is equal to H from that. And E from this is equal to I from that. But our focus will be on similar triangles, congruent triangles. That is true for congruent triangles as well. So if you have two congruent triangles, all matching sides will be equal and all matching angles will be equal. But you don't need to go around and check every single angle and every single side. There are tests which make our job easier when we want to test to see if two triangles are congruent or not. We look at those tests. One test is side, 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 or SSS. What does it mean? It means if each side of one triangle is equal to a matching side on the other triangle, then they are congruent. So remember, all the matching sides from the two triangles are equal. That is enough. We don't need to worry about angles. And side angle side, what does, or SAS? It means that if you have two pairs of matching sides from two triangles equal, and the angle made by those also is equal, then they are congruent. The third one is angle side. So it means that if you have two pairs of angles equal, and a corresponding side is equal, then they are congruent. And finally, it is about comparing two right angle triangles. If you have right angle triangle, this test is called RHS, and that means if you have two right angle triangles and their hypotenuses are equal, and one of the shorter side from the two triangles also is equal, then they are congruent. And we show triangles with this small triangle sign. So rather than writing triangle ABC, we can write this sign, triangle ABC, and triangle DEF. And to write them, to say they are congruent, we need three horizontal lines like that, like equal, but add one more line. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. That's how we read that. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay, let's look at a number of examples. Example 1, determine which congruency test will be used to prove the given pairs of triangles are congruent. All right, so how do we prove that these two triangles are congruent? As you can see, this side is equal to this side. How do I know that? Both of them has got one dash on them. And this side is equal to this side. How do I know that? Both of them have got two dashes. And also this angle is equal to this angle. Both of them are 70 degrees. So we have a case of two sides are equal and the angle made by them, which is called the included angle. This line and this line makes this angle, and this line and this line makes this angle. And those angles are equal, so then the two triangles are congruent. And what is the test for that? The test for that is side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. Remember, if that 70 degrees was here, then I cannot say they are congruent, because that angle has to be between the two equal sides. For this one, this is easy. This side is equal to this side. How do I know? Both of them have got three dashes on them. This side is equal to this side, one dash on each. And this side is equal to this side, two dashes on each. So we have three pairs of sides which are equal. So that means S, 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 side, side, side. So based on S, 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 these two triangles are congruent. Example 2, find the value of each pronumeral giving the reason. So here I have this triangle, I have another triangle here. As you can see, both of them are right angle. I know all the sides of that, but I've got only the hypotenuse and one shorter side from this. And my aim is to find D. Well, somebody might say that I don't need that, I can just use Pythagoras to find D here. That's fine, you can do it that way too, but here we are discussing congruency, and we got to use the rules of congruency. These two triangles are congruent. Why? If you remember, one of our rules was RHS. RHS. That was one of the rules. If both triangles are a right angle and the hypotenuse and one shorter side is equal, then they are congruent. And here I have this hypotenuse equal to this hypotenuse. So done. And one short side from each. That's 40 and that's 40. They are equal to. So that tells me these two triangles are congruent. That's the first step. But my aim was to find D. Now the two triangles I know are congruent, the corresponding sides must be equal. So D corresponds to 30. So then D is equal to 30. For B, they want us to find U and R. These two triangles are congruent. Why? Again, you have this side has got three lines, this side has got three dashes here, three dashes here. So they are equal. This side is equal to this side. This side has got one dash, this has got one dash, they are equal. This has got two dashes and two dashes, they are equal to. So we've got a case of congruent triangles. Why? Side, 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 because three sides are equal. Side, side, side. Now we know they are congruent, we can use them to find the missing values. How much is this angle R? This angle R here is between the line with 1 dash and the line with 3 dash. So 1 and 3. So that is the angle that corresponds to R. And because they are congruent, then they are equal. So R is 25. R is 25. And U is the line with 1 dash. And the line with 1 dash here is 6 meters. So U is 6 because the two triangles are congruent. That is all we have for this lesson. Thank you very much for your attention and see you in the next lesson.